Welcome to a new episode of KitTalk at Aces, and in today's episode we're going to look into some really valuable football kits from the 90s. And we're going to start here with Newcastle, away kit from 95-96 season, correct, Emilio?
Absolutely. So this is already available here in the shop. You can see in our Instagram if you want to have more detail about the jersey, but we can speak a bit through it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. First of all, it's really cool.
It's stunning, yeah. It's so good.
And of course, I think what the sponsor goes really well with the shirt,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the sponsor is a local brewery and not a betting company or a cryptocurrency broker. So
exactly.
This was actually a quite good season for Newcastle. They were actually fighting for the Premier League title. They were ahead by 10 points, I think, at some stage. And what players played at Newcastle at that time?
I remember Les Ferdinand, Ginola.
That was Ginola. I think a Colombian one, Asprilla.
I'm not
familiar,
but could be.
But quite historic shirt, and they qualified for, I think, the UEFA Cup with this shirt. And Newcastle, they are now back in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So this is available here, so come and get it.
Yeah, definitely, guys.
Or someone
Or
else.
text or DM us on Instagram.
Moving on to one of the most popular English clubs in Norway. Liverpool has a lot of Norwegian fans.
Yeah.
This particular one is from what season?
Was 89-90.
Yeah. And I think they won the league at the time.
Yeah, and this is a third away, or I think it's the third one.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I believe they did not qualify for the Champions League because of what happened in the 1985 Champions League final against Juventus.
Yeah.
So they were banned from playing in Europe. Another shirt from the late 80s. I think they wore this in 89 to the 91.
Yeah.
Ajax, big European club. Really, they did win European titles in the 90s. This was probably the beginning of something great. Beginning of an era for Ajax. And I think a young Dennis Bergkamp played in this shirt. Umbro. They did play in Umbro for many years, I remember. I did have an Ajax shirt when I was a kid. So, and what I notice here is the old badge.
Yeah.
They did change it later, however. I don't remember the year, but I will put it up on the screen there. And they did reintroduce this badge in one shirt now recently, I think in 2020 or 21.
Yeah, I saw yesterday the new kit. I'm not sure, but they could have...
a couple of years ago at least.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But really nice shirt. Yeah, young Dennis Bergkamp before he went to Italy, I believe.
Yeah, same story with this. It's really rare, one of the most valuable Ajax shirt, and it's across the 80s and the 90s. So it's like if you're nostalgic of that era, this is something you should really get. Yeah, definitely. Iconic though.
I think it's really cool that we have so historical clubs here. Moving to a really big, huge club, Celtic. This is also from the same year as this, I believe, 89 to 91. Yeah. This is really valuable as well. Umbro as well. I think you can see the similarities here.
It's just the same layout.
This is really nice. Template. I actually asked you, I was keen on this, and then you said the price.
And then you researched the price,
right?
I
did research the price. So this is, if you look this up, this is quite valuable. Celtic, a club, historic club in Scotland. This was actually a dark period for them. So Rangers, they won for, I think, about 10 years. And they were on the verge of bankruptcy in 94. Yeah. Which is quite interesting because Rangers was the club that ended up going bankrupt. They started over in Scottish league system. And now they're back up. But what I think is quite special about Celtic and Rangers is like this derby between them, the old firm. It's like political, it's religious.
Yeah. It's a lot of it.
So, in this episode, we have looked at some real treasures here that you can find in the shop. Some available right now, some will be available. So remember to follow Aces Vintage on Instagram. I will put the link below, and remember to subscribe to the channel for more KitTalk, because we are planning to have some more people coming in here to show their shirts.
Thanks so much, my friend, to bring Retroball here again.
Thank you for having me.
I think it's a natural connection, a natural place.
Yeah, definitely.
We all love football, and it's fantastic.